Hello everyone, and once again welcome to the YouTube channel of Get Set Law by MS. My name is Siddhant, and today we are going to talk about something very important for the aspirants who are preparing for common law admission test for the year that is CLAT 2027. Now many times students do face difficulty when they study for subject that is current affairs. But do you guys know that one of the subject that is Quant, which is abbreviated as QT, which is actually very cute, but is something which many times students miss out studying this important subject just because it is one of the low weightage subject. But do you guys really know that this is a subject which can help you to make your rank reach at least in top 3 national law colleges? Because if someone who has not cleared quant in CLAT has not been able to make their entry in the top national law colleges. So in this particular video, I'm going to talk about how you should approach to this particular subject, what should be your daily time span for this subject, which topics to cover, and what should be the week plan. And at the end, there is a challenge for all the viewers who have to follow this for the next 2 months. So let's start this particular video, and if you are there on our YouTube channel for the very first time, so guys, what you have to do, you have to subscribe to our channel and hit the like button if you like this particular video. So let's start what is there in this so that it can help you to get a good rank in your exam that is CLAT 2027. So the first, I'm going to have a brief understanding about this particular subject that is quantitative techniques, where so many times students says that, sir, I have done maths till 10th, now I'm scared of maths. But to tell you guys one important thing, that maths till 10th or 9th was related with your school exams. So you have to memorize so many formulas, so many concepts and crack that paper as a 100-mark paper. But over here, if I talk about, it is just 10% of the total paper. So your total CLAT exam is 120 marks and it's 10%. Tell me the answer, guys. It is just 110 hata do, so it's only 12 marks of the total set. So 10 to 14 questions are there. Maybe the caselets could be 3 caselets, which is in the paragraphical form with 4 questions each, or 2 caselets paragraphical form with 6 questions each, total 12 questions. So it is low weightage, I know, but it is one which is elevate your preparation. Because if I say that out of 12 you are able to get 8, 9 or 10 marks, now this is something which can separate you almost like 1000 ranks ahead of the students. Yes, because 1 mark almost is equivalent to 100 to 150 ranks. This has been the trend in the past 3 years for CLAT. So that's why you should keep it in mind that it is a high rank impact subject. Students ignore it by saying a statement that, sir, this is an advantage for us and we can easily ignore it because my focus out of 120 is on 100 and on 98 marks. That is what the students eye on. But I always believe that you should not leave this as a subject because it is super scoring. Okay. Now next, only preparation if you need for this subject is 15 to 20 minutes daily. Now this is something which you don't even know, that in the daily span of your 24 hours, 15-20 minutes or half an hour is something which every student gets it. But in my plan, we don't include quant as a subject. So that is why it's a problem. But if you believe ki, sir, I am a student who don't like maths at all, still 15-20 minutes can help, the answer is yes, yes, yes. Okay, so let's understand what can help you is the consistency on the daily basis. And if I tell you that this one C for CLAT, that is consistency, can help you crack this exam also. Okay, so let's talk about this more on the strategical part. This is one understanding कि quant as a subject है कैसा, but let me just take you guys down कि what all topics day wise what should have done. So this is a plan which I've created for daily 5-minute plan, then with that 10 minutes plan and 3 minutes. So if you total it up, it will come around 18 to 20 minutes. So for the first 5 minutes, I need to focus more on the speed calculation. So if you are able to frame certain questions, let's say 23 into 11. Now this is a very random question which I have just created. Now if you'll note down it in your copy and write 23. How you'll write it? You'll put it 23 multiply 11 and then you'll multiply. You are doing completely wrong. You have to make a trick out of it. If you remember 11 ka table, you can multiply 3 and then 2 and then add 3 to that. And there are multiple tricks which you can incorporate while you are doing it. But for that, we're going to tell you certain tricks, but that's a separate part of the video. But what I'm asking you students is to memorize tables at least till 30. And this is very easy. Random question should be there. It should not be like you are memorizing 21, 29 into 1 is 29, 29 into 2 is 58 and so on. You don't have to do that. You have to just have a random questions in your brain and then have a speed calculation only for 5 minutes. Now this is a test which you should do on daily basis. Next is focusing on conversion of percentages to fraction. Now if it is 23 percentage, how you will convert it into fraction? It will be 23 by 100 or 0.23. If it is 25 percentage, it will be 1/4. So now how this is coming into my mind, because this is what I have done in my earlier classes of 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th. Now this was the time when I used to work on these things. Now you see how I memorize it after so many 20 years. Now that is what is going to help you also. If you will do it for 5 minutes daily for the next 6 months, you will be in a better position to do a proper calculation. And a quick multiplication I have already told you. So certain tables, square at least till 30. If it is good if you will able to do cubes also for multiple ways, that is up to 20 or maybe 15. But this is what is super important for you people to do a 5-minute speed calculation work. Next is a 10 to 12-minute targeted practice on daily basis. If you are able to pick up question for specific topics, 5 to 7 questions, that is only one caselet, 10 minutes time. So when you are giving mocks also, you will be in a position to solve at least one caselet. Now breaking down that entire paragraph into certain problems, which is the calculation one, might become difficult. But the easy hack for your particular mock is, if you are solving a question, let's say it is 133 divided by 15. Now if my answer is somewhere closer, coming to near about 9 point something, now I don't need to get exact answer for this. It is okay, 9 point something would be my option and I'll mark the answer. But if the options are talking about 9.24, 9.2325, you have to solve it exactly. But this is only one of the question which comes. So this is what can help you during your mocks also, when you will calculate it for the closer number rather than the exact number. Now this is what you can do it on the daily basis, one topic daily for 5-7 questions. It's easy. And the last one is for 3 minutes, check what are the errors you have made and note down those errors. Is it a concept mistake? Is it a calculation error or the wrong selection of the question? This will help you to understand what are the different types of problems or the mistakes you are occurring during that particular solving of the questions. So this is what was the main part of the video. Now this is where I'll break down it into the strategy for every week. So let's start with first week. Let's say we are in the mid of April right now, and for the next 1 week what I should do, I should pick one topic, percentages. Maybe the next week you'll pick up ratios, averages. Then the second week you pick up profit and loss, simple interest, time and work. Full focus on every concept for this particular topic is super important, and everything to be divided in this manner. So let's say you picked up percentages, you focus on speed calculation of percentages, solve 5 to 7 questions, then move to another topic. This is very important. Next week you can have time, speed, distance, mixtures, caselets, then certain data interpretation question. And then in the last week, this is for a student who has not started maths anyhow and you have left it 1-2 years back. Now it's the time you can start doing it week wise. If in 1 week it is difficult, you can pick one topic for 2-3 days and then you can go to another topic. In 1 week 2 to 3 topics is doable. You can start with 2 topics if it is you are able to do it. But every day you have to give only 20 minutes of your time, and this 20 minutes for a particular topic is divided this way. This is very easy. Now isse आसान no one is going to tell you. Now the last part which I'm going to talk about is the challenging part. that for next 60 days, I challenge you through our YouTube channel that for next 60 days, follow this. You will level up definitely in your mocks and your daily preparation. But you have to note it down on daily basis is, have your accuracy actually improved from what percentage to what percentage? Maybe your accuracy for your quant was initially 5%, but it increased to 10% or 15%, because students are saying that, sir, we are not getting time to solve 12 questions in mock. Fair enough, but you at least get time to solve 2 questions in a mock. Do you agree? Say yes, drop into the comments and let us know ki haan sir, you are right. Then after 2 mocks, level it up to 4 questions. After 2 mocks, level it up to 6 questions, and so on. Who is asking you to solve all 12 questions if you're not getting time right now? But because of the scare part of this 12 questions se aap dar rahe ho, so you are not even solving 2 questions, which is a wrong part on your part. So this is wrong on your part, okay, but this is something which is wrong. So you should keep on tracking your accuracy about this. The attempts which you have increased, this is what I was saying, 2, 4, 6, 8 and so on, or maybe 3, 5, 4, 5, any number of questions, but this should be done. Next is time per set record. Now this is per set. So normally the ideal time is 15 minutes to solve these 12 questions. If it is 18, it's okay, but not 20. You can't increase the time. You have to lend that time from another section, but I would say don't do that. So this is an important part. What is the time per set you are taking? 6 to 7 minutes is what is needed. Next is fewer silly mistakes need to be tracked and confidence have been improved or not in the past. So this is your 60-day challenge. If these 3 things are done easily, this is automatically achieved. And if this is achieved, do let us know in the comment section ki yes sir, it's helping us and your videos are actually making us prepare for exams like CLAT. And if you guys are liking the content which we are preparing on our YouTube channel, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the like button and share the video as much as possible. And for more such informative videos, guys, please stay tuned to our YouTube channel, because we put up so much of effort to bring all this content, research it, make PPTs for you. So guys, please do subscribe to our channel, and thank you so much. Siddhant sir signing off.